Hey, welcome back to the Polytopia World Championship Face-Offs. I'm eSpark.
I'm Ina Funny. And we've got a special treat, don't we?
Yeah, so the first Hoodrick and Luxador game is still going, so we are going to take a little break and talk to Arthur, the finalist who won with Imperius. Welcome, Arthur.
Hey guys.
How does it feel, Arthur, having qualified? Now you got big plans in December.
Feels great. Happy that I finished all my games relatively quickly compared to the game that we were watching for about 3 hours. So that's always good.
It's still going. It's still going.
Yeah, I know. Meister Lamp has been messaging me during the game. That's how long they've been playing.
Well, let's show us one of these games. Can you talk us through it, Arthur? And you can pause. Tell us
Sure.
if you want us to go to a certain turn or pause. Tell us.
Okay, sounds good. So this looks like game one of my round two matchup against Yeti. Pretty standard opening for both of us here. With the new IMO change, he goes meditation turn 0. Of course, I keep track of that. And really the strategy against IMO is just to play super aggressive, because I cannot get into a stalemate like Meister did on one of my games, because IMO was pretty strong late game with philosophy tech. So I play really... I don't think this is that long of a game either. So we'll just kind of watch it progress. One thing I'll note is I have a lot of space here, which is great. You can see all my villages are pretty close to each other. It makes it for very nice rider bounces and jumps directly onto villages. So everything is pretty good for me here. I got a pretty lucky spawn overall, which is really good. And then even better, his explorer misses, and so he cannot have any vision on me, and so he's definitely a bit in the dark right now.
It seems like an ideal start.
Nice explorer from IMO.
Wondering maybe if we've lost Arthur.
No, I'm still here, just kind
So,
of
Arthur, are you
playing the
going
game.
for Rider Roads here? That's classic.
Yeah, I don't think I buy too many other tech anyways. I think maybe you saw a free spirit rune a second ago from me. That might be pretty useless. Also got a strategy
ruin.
Yeah, don't really use that one either. Basically, I'm just going to train a bunch of riders, and that's going to give me advantage here over IMO, just because, look, I've got how many cities now? I've got 5 cities, IMO's got 3 cities. All I've got to do is just make sure I'm spending enough stars on units, and then I can take over. So I'm neglecting a lot of my eco here, unfortunately, but I have the privilege of doing that with more cities. Yes, this is the last turn here. I kill his rider, and then now you can kind of, if you look at the map as a whole, you can kind of see that I've completely enclosed Eddie overall. I think I also get the Northern Lighthouse here. So Eye of God is close. But he just resigns, or he knows that he's stuck into 3 cities. I've got strategy, and the game ends just like that in 10 turns.
Can we go back to the turn where you picked up fishing? What was that, like turn 7, I think? Can you move it? Yeah, here. So you didn't have fishing yet. Talk me through why you decided to get a port down there in the south.
Yeah, I guess right now we're looking at IMO's vision. I guess you can't see it, but there is a city in the south corner right there. That I just decided that, hey, seems like I have enough time. IMO doesn't really have a lot of units. I can just afford a port there and get my 6th city. And so I really wanted to get that 6th city to make it so that once a few more turns go by, I get my Grand Bazaar monument. That's probably how I'm going to get my first giant or my second giant as well. Turns out I didn't end up needing it because there are a lot more cities in the west corner that I would have taken had IMO not resigned. But honestly, I just kind of felt like I didn't really know what else to buy. I had a decent amount of stars. So it was
Mm-hmm.
either fishing or hunting, or I thought for a brief moment to go chivalry since I got a free spirit ruin, but that obviously would be a little bit too ambitious. Um, so yeah, just making sure I keep my expansion going while attacking him.
And then
Seems
there was
like you
another
really.
turn. Oh, you go. You have a question,
Sorry.
Ina Funny?
Well, it seems like you really played to your outs here, like you're taking advantage of your earlier access to stronger economy and everything else. Just dominate the map. Like you said, the
Mhm.
opposite of the Meister game.
Yeah, go aggressive fast. Like you can tell that just the way that the tribes are set up, IMO has a bit of a struggle in the early game, and so I can capitalize on that by having roads where he just has kind of a bunch of warriors standing around everywhere. And I don't know if I guess we probably won't watch my second game, but extremely similar story there. Just kind of get rider roads and attack early, and that's what has led me to win both my games very quickly, and so very happy about that.
There was also a turn where you got climbing. Can we go back to that? I think it was turn 4, maybe. You got climbing to. Well, let's just go through it. You
Turn
got
4.
climbing to make an attack.
I think I got
Oh
climbing
no, it
around
wasn't turn.
turn 6
Yeah,
Okay.
later on.
or turn 7 it must have been because
Yeah, right when the warrior heads for the mountain.
yeah, climbing is purely just for that ruin because I felt like I had enough
Oh,
time for it.
okay.
And it
And
ends up
so
being a little useful later in pushing for the west, yeah.
yeah, definitely the mount and because IMO's terrain has a lot of mountains, I'm pretty happy on going climbing because I'm sure that he'll have climbing, and that's going to be pretty frustrating for my riders. And so, being able to use climbing with some warriors would also be like an extra small bonus. And also, I'm a big fan of gambling for climbing ruins.
Same. I agree. I like going for climbing just to get a ruin. It usually pays off. But then you were able to use it later. You positioned your riders on the IMO mountains. You got
Mhm.
some kills that way.
Yep. Later on, turn 9 and turn 10, get some kills with climbing, very useful. Extra vision as well is always helpful.
Mm-hmm.
A big extra vision, then the giant like game ending play on turn 10 where you take advantage of it to inform your plays over in the west. I mean,
Mhm.
hey, if gambling took you this far, you think you're
It'll
gonna keep
continue. It's been
gambling
working out,
even
so.
in the grand finals over in Sweden?
Yep. If I mean, if there's a climbing ruin to be taken, I'm going to be taking it.
People's champion right here.
Exactly.
Great. So yeah, how are you feeling, Arthur?
Pretty excited. Gotta block out a few days in early December to travel. Unfortunately, I'm based in Canada, so I'll have quite a long commute, but that's all good.
Mm,
Definitely going to be worth it, and it'll be really exciting to meet everyone. I mean,
for
I know
sure.
pretty much everyone on the top 12. Known them for a while now, playing together online, so it'll be really cool to see everyone in person there, as well as the two of you guys as well.
Yeah. Well, one final question, Arthur, and I'm sorry because it isn't about the Imperius. It's just, about on the topic of who everyone's going to be and who you're meeting there. Like, Crocs didn't make it. Are you upset about Vengir's loss?
Okay, I definitely can say I'm upset, but also can't say that I didn't see it coming. Unfortunately, as well as the balance changes have been in the past few months, it's quite a tough one to make sure that Avenger stays competitive. And so, um, I know Crocs was saying similar things on Discord. Just that's the way the ball rolls sometimes.
Okay. Thanks so much for joining us, Arthur, and congratulations on your Imperious win. We are so looking forward to seeing you in Sweden. Well done.